So you're thinking about moving to Dallas, Texas, and the area that you're targeting is going to be the northwest side of the DFW in the suburbs. Well, if that is you, then this video is for you today. We are going to take a tour of one of the top neighborhoods in the neighborhood of Bellaire in Lantana, Texas. And if you've seen my previous video all about Lantana, you'll actually know that I actually mentioned it as one of the top neighborhoods. So today we're going to take you for a tour. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Walton. I am your Dallas real estate expert and relocation specialist. And I am super excited to take you guys today on this tour of Bellaire. In this video, I'm going to show you everything that this neighborhood has to offer, from tennis courts to the pool area to the golf course. You're going to see everything that Bellaire is offering its homeowners, as well as, if you stay to the end, I'll take you on a tour of this beautiful property here in the neighborhood. You're also going to want to make sure you stay to the end, because if you know me, I'm definitely going to give you some pros and cons about this particular neighborhood. So let's get started. So Bellaire is a beautifully master planned community here in Lantana, which sits in Denton County. And most of the homes here in this community are anywhere between 3,000 to 6,000 square feet. And also they mostly sit on anywhere between 1/3 up to a half acre. So most of the homes here in Bellaire were built between 2008 and 2018. So relatively new construction, and you're gonna have modern amenities in this community. And because it's been around for a little bit longer, you're also gonna have that nature feel of mature landscaping, which is great for our nature lovers. So if this is a neighborhood that you're considering, it is important to know that most homes start at around $700,000 up to $1 million. So if you move to this neighborhood, you're definitely talking luxury, but you're not just paying for the beautiful homes, you're definitely paying for the lifestyle that Lantana has to offer, and more importantly, that Bellaire specifically has to offer, with all of the amenities that it provides, as well as the beautiful golf course that the neighborhood sits on. So here in Bellaire, you of course have access to the golf course, but you'll also have access to the community center as well as the community pool. And they've also recently added a pickleball court as well. So you have access to that. So Bellaire sits in Denton County, which means it's also Denton ISD. And Denton ISD ranks relatively high when it comes to the school district. So Bellaire is going to be roughly 45 minutes or so from downtown Dallas, and it may also take you about that same time to get to the DFW airport. So you'll have access to this resort luxury style living, but within 40 to 45 minutes away from Dallas. So let's talk about some of the pros of this particular community. You're gonna get a lot for what you pay for. So from anywhere between 4,000 to 5,000 square feet, you're gonna get a luxury estate that is under $1 million. And depending on if you're shopping in other parts of DFW, it's gonna be hard to find that type of pricing. Second, the amenities here are pretty top tier. Of course, the golf course is absolutely gorgeous. The pickleball courts, the community pools, you're gonna get a lot of amenities with this particular neighborhood as well. Another pro is that the homes, while they're not completely new construction, they are relatively new, being built between that 2008 to 2018. And of course, the community offers a lot of modern amenities. And the fourth pro is that this community is great for families. There is a lot of space, not only in the homes, but also in the lots. And there's a lot of things to offer for families and kiddos of all ages. So let's talk a little bit about the cons. One of the biggest challenges of Bellaire, and specifically Lantana, is that it is a little bit of ways away. So if you are headed to downtown Dallas, or even to a Rangers game or a Dallas Cowboy game, you're gonna wanna make sure that you've timed that commute, because it's gonna be about 45 minutes and even up to an hour depending on traffic. So that is definitely a con of this area. So another con of Bellaire is going to be the HOA. So with all the amenities that I talked about today, that definitely is going to come with both HOA fees and HOA restrictions. You know, some people love that structure and some people feel that it's a bit restrictive. So it really just depends on your personal preference. So if you guys have stayed to the end, you are in for a real treat. I am super excited to take you on a tour of this luxury estate here in Bellaire. Now, this property is a resale, but it has so much to offer. So I wanted to make sure to show it to you as I was highlighting the neighborhood. We are at 8540 Canyon Crossing, and this property has 5 bedrooms, 6.5 baths, as well as a 3-car garage. It is actually one of the homes that sits directly on the golf course. So let's go take a look. So 8540 Canyon Crossing, I have to tell you, when I first walked this property, I was completely blown away. This home sits on the premier golf course lot overlooking the tee box, actually, on the 7th hole. So not only do you get those expansive views, but you're getting a front row seat to all of the action. And I've been here just for a few minutes and I've already heard plenty of golf balls being hit across the golf course. So the first thing that I noticed when I walk into this house is the beautiful original hardwood floors. These are all throughout the first layer of the property. And just to your left, you have an area that could be considered the dining room space. This is actually complemented with those beautiful plantation shutters. I really love when homes are built with those. You don't see them very often anymore. And also just to the right of the entry area, you do have an area that could be a secondary dining room space, but you could also use this as another lounge area or even like a small game room area. So this could be used for many, many functional things. And before I take you into the living room and kitchen area, which of course is a highlight, I want to show you what kind of makes this floor plan unique. There are 2 bedrooms on the first floor, and of course the first bedroom is the primary suite, but the second bedroom could be used for when guests visit or multi-generational families. But the room that really took my breath away, guys, was this study. Really beautiful built-in custom cabinets, and I'm honestly not sure if the camera is doing it justice because this room is huge. So for those of you who work from home and you just need that extra space, but you also have the need for your library, this room is absolutely perfect for that. It also has the custom shutters as well. These been actually a different color, so I really like that touch that they're not taken away from the room here because they actually matched the color tone and flow of this particular office. French glass doors on the front, of course, so you can see through in and out. And if you go to the right, you're going to see that secondary multi-generational room that is great for in-laws, guests, just visitors. So you have a really great space for them to call home. So as we head into the main foyer area, there is a powder bathroom just off the living room area and kitchen. And look at that, guys. That is a huge island, perfect for chefs, those of you who are aspiring chefs. We do have granite countertops all throughout. And what I really like about this space is that you kind of have an area where you can hang out and entertain, but then you also have this area here that is going to be great for prepping food, housing food. Really, really good place, and you cannot beat the storage that this property has. So much storage and countertop space. So again, really beautiful space for entertaining. Also, you have this luxury Wolf appliance here in gas stove equipped with double oven as well. And as you head off to the prep area, this is where you'll find your microwaves. And it's interesting, this home actually has 2. So very, very cool for those of you who doing a lot of cooking, and a full-on butler's pantry as well. So this living room space just off the kitchen is nice, wide, and open. Again, perfect for entertaining, and I really do enjoy how the windows and natural light kind of open up the space. It makes it feel a little bit more warm as the sunlight comes in. You also have a really nice fireplace here, as well as some storage and cabinetry. And as we head over to the primary suite, we have a bathroom that is just off, a full bathroom, which is perfect for your guests that are coming in and out, that are hanging out at the pool. And here is our primary suite, guys. That bay window is everything. And the shutters just make it even nice and more luxurious. And also the view to the backyard. This is a huge primary suite. So perfect for that California king, as well as the other furniture pieces. And outside of the study, my favorite room is by far this master bathroom. Plenty of space for everybody. So you have your standalone tub here, but then you also have your resort style shower. This thing is huge. It has a floor to ceiling tile. And it also has this glass window here that gives it a nice lighting to and opening to the bathroom and tub area. So that's a really, really nice touch. And then of course your toilet room here. So I like this setup because you have your actual cabinet space for both parties, but you also have your own storage unit. So instead of just under the sink, you also have these two huge units that could be used for anyone who's sharing this bathroom. Of course, you don't have to share that space. Get into the closet, because this is definitely given retail store. So much space, so much closet space, as well as built-in cabinets here for shoes, clothes, etc. So this can actually take up less space in your bedroom because there's already a built-in area in the closet. Beautiful space here. So now that we've taken a look at the main room, or one of the rooms, you also have a nice view just off the living room area here of the laundry. And what I really like about this room is that it's equipped with everything. Like, get into it. The mud room, the sink, and of course your laundry, with all of this cabinet space kind of wrapped up into one room. Sometimes you'll see the mud rooms are separate from the laundry room, utility room, but then you just kind of have this all together. I really, really enjoy that. So I want to take you guys upstairs now. You will see that this floor plan is very unique. There's going to be two stairway areas and where you can get up and down on both sides of the home. One was at the very front where you can see when we walked in, but this one is actually towards the back door. So the first thing you're going to see when you walk up is another guest bedroom. And this bedroom does have a full bath and a nice sized closet as well. And just off the stairs as well, if you head to your left, you're going to see the game room area. This is really, really large space that can be used for pretty much anything, whether you're going to put another living room space up here, game room for the kiddos, or even a lounge area. And then from there, you're headed straight into the media room. And this room is actually really nice size. And then the other thing that you may not be able to see from the camera is that there is a step down here, so you can kind of have a actual feel of a theater based on how you would like to structure your chairs. And just a few steps down from the game room and movie area, you have another guest bedroom. Very nice size closet as well. And this one does not have the bathroom inside of it, but it is just outside of it, which means that the guests that are enjoying the upstairs space can make use of it as well. So just directly in front of the little game room lounge area, we have another bedroom. Again, this house has 5 bedrooms in total, plus the study. So this one will have a full-size closet as well as the bathroom that is inside. So like I said, this floor plan is unique because you can come up to the second floor from 2 different ways. So the first way was, again, towards the living room area as well as the back door, but this one is actually going to be a way up and down to the second story from the front living room area. And last but not least, I want to make sure you guys get a load of this backyard. So we're overlooking the tee box of the 7th hole, so you'll get entertaining while you're also entertaining. This is an expensive patio. It has outdoor speakers, a built-in grill, and this particular pool is heated and saltwater. And just like I mentioned before, there is a dedicated bathroom for the pool, so your guests aren't tracking through the house, so really makes for a nice layout. On this patio, you're also going to have a built-in grill as well. So I hope you guys enjoy this tour of this beautiful luxury listing here in the neighborhood of Bellaire. 8540 Canyon Crossing is really a good idea of what you can expect in this neighborhood. And since this is a resale, I do want to give you a recap of what it has to offer. And we'll also make sure to put some virtual staged pictures in this particular video so you can get a really good idea of what it would look like with your items in the home. So this particular home was built in 2020 and it does not make any shortcuts on the amenities that it offers, from the 5-bedroom, 6.5 baths to that beautiful large study with a custom built-in cabinetry. You also have a game room as well as a theater room in this particular property, and not to mention all of the amenities that you have outside with the heated saltwater pool as well as the grill and patio area sitting right off the golf course. So thank you guys for coming along with me today. I hope you enjoy the videos that are outside of the studio. I know I enjoy taking you guys around DFW, and if you're considering moving to anywhere in the DFW, Lantana is on your list, or any other of the surrounding cities, I would love to help you find the perfect home. You can actually click on the link that's in my description box for your free consultation call so that we can talk about your game plan, your strategy, and your move to Texas. And if you guys like this video and if there's some particular neighborhoods that you would like to see, put them in the comments box. I would love to hear as we go on this journey of exploring Dallas-Fort Worth. See you in the next video.